Okay, the biggest problem that I saw with this first one is that people just really weren't thinking and they wrote 10 minus C. Remember, if it's 10 subtracted from C, we need to have the C come first, and then we will subtract 10 from it. So this is one of those really important turnaround phrases that's on that hot pink foldable, right? That I had you like put stars and arrows and stuff around, because subtracted from and those kinds of phrases, you really have to change the order. Okay. All right. For B, we have the product of. So right away, when you see product, you know that that means multiplication. So we are obviously going to be multiplying a couple different things. I'm going to put little boxes and fill them in, okay? So the product of means I'm going to be multiplying something times something. What are those somethings? Let's keep reading. The product of R and. Okay, so R would be our first one. And the second one is the sum of C and D. Well, C and D, if we have the sum of that, would be C plus D. Now, think of the order of operations. If we leave it just like this, without the boxes, of course, we would have R times C plus D. Order of operations would say that the only multiplication that's going on is the R times the C. And we want R times the sum of C and D. So that means we want to add first, which means we need to put parentheses around those two variables. Looking at C and D, there is a very teeny tiny grammatical difference that makes a huge mathematical difference, and that is this comma. So if you read it the way that you should read it, when you get to a comma, you should pause. All right? So in C, this is the sum of 5 and x cubed. In D, we have the sum of 5 and x cubed. You see the difference? So the sum of means that we're going to take two things and we're going to add them. What are the two things? We are going to add 5 and x cubed. Now remember, x to the second power is x squared. X cubed is x to the third power. Now, we come down here, we have the sum of, and we've got two things, okay? But it's the sum of 5 and x, and then we are cubing this whole sum. We can't just put a little exponent of 3 because, well, that would be the same thing as what we just wrote. 5 plus x cubed. This would be 5 plus x cubed. We need parentheses around them. And of course, you don't really need to write those boxes. I just find them a little bit helpful when I'm trying to figure out where everything goes.